5.1. This is DJ Sus One, the feature presentation in the building. This is the new artist spotlight. We got a brother right here that my brother Art of War put to my attention. Shout out to Art of War. This brother is from Crown Heights. Shout out to the whole Brooklyn. All right.
Building.
He got a record out called Pressure, which we're gonna talk about. Mac Money, what's up, brother?
Yo, man, what's good? It's Mac Money from Major Movement Family. I'm in the building. What up, sus?
Chilling, my brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Just blessed, you know what I'm saying?
So what we do here at the New Artist Spotlight, I like to shine a light on people that, people might not have heard of you. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of you, but for the ones who might not have heard, I want them to get to know you, know where you're from, how you came up, and what made you get into music, and then get a little taste of the music. You know what I'm saying? So let's start here. You grew up in Crown Heights?
Yeah, I grew up, born and raised, Crown Heights, man.
All right. So talk to me about how it was growing up in Crown Heights.
I'm
like,
growing
what
up
was
in,
your vibes?
well, my fault to cut you, but growing up in Crown Heights was a journey, man. You know, a lot of rapping, a lot of music, this is good culture. You know what I'm saying?
So what made you want to take the music professionally? Because I'm sure you could have had a bunch of avenues that you could have went down.
Yeah. What made me want to take the music professionally was just the love for it. You know what I'm saying? I actually was trying to mess around in the executive side, try to, manage artists, but I knew that I could put that pressure into myself. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that's pretty much what it was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm coaching people to get better than me. I'm good. I might as well be that person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. So, for people who might not have heard of you before or is new to you, how would you describe your version of music or what you're bringing to the hip hop culture? Like, how would you describe your music?
My music, my music is pure originality. I talk about my life. I talk about the growth of elevation, try to elevate people. A lot of times, it's a lot of negative content, you know what I'm saying, that's out that people glorify a lot. But I try to tell people, like, for example, if someone was rapping about drilling, talk about the consequences after you drilling,
Yeah.
Like what you're gonna do it. Absolutely.
I don't know why. Like, look, people always talk, coming from the streets, talk about their experiences and what they've seen and what they've done and what they've gone through in hip hop. But, Hov used to say, I did that, so I'm telling you so you wouldn't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Right. I feel like this generation doesn't have that as much. They're glorifying the bad part of it instead of explaining, don't do that, or you shouldn't have to do that. I'm telling you my experiences, and this is why I'm telling you. So talk about that a little more.
Yeah, that's the whole point. If you don't hear that, you understand what I'm saying? You gotta always have, what's the name of that movie? Boys in the Hood. We don't want to hear that, Sharif, right? Mm-hmm. And you just try to preach to people. Yeah. It's like, all right, man. But at some point, people listen. At some point, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Once they hear it consistently, you gotta live through life and learn. So I just try to put it out there so that at least even the youth, as far as the youth, even if they're not hearing it right now, they'll hear it eventually, you know what I'm saying? Because it'll stick and resonate with them. And sometimes it just puts you in a different lane. As far as me as an artist, it put me in a different lane than other artists. They respect me more when they hear me spit, when I talk to them. I deal with a lot of, the youth, I'm saying.
Nice.
Yeah.
So your type of hip hop,
right?
Are we getting vibes? Are we getting bars? Is it melodic? The few records I heard was incredible. But, for people who are just hearing you for the first time, describe, like, are they going to get these bars?
Oh, they getting straight bar show, all right? It's bar show everywhere. Straight bars everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's bars, it's vibes, it's something you could dance to, it's something you could cry to, something you could vent to. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the project Everything Ain't What It Seems. Right now on all streaming platforms. Nice. It's a mixture of everything. You understand what I'm saying?
Is that your only project? That's your full body of workout right now?
That's not my only full body of work. I have For Better or Worse prior.
Mm-hmm.
But that was more like a more depressing album because I was going through some depression at the time when I had recorded that project. Mm-hmm. But this time around, it's more like I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? Everything Ain't What It Seems really means like pretty much self-explanatory. I named it Everything Ain't What It Seems because everybody think they have a vision of you, like, right? They can see me, I'm shining, I got diamonds on me, or whatever cases I walk around, but you don't know if I'm covering something that I'm fighting inside internally or whatever. And a lot of people do a lot of stuff to cover what they fighting in internally and stuff like that. And I try to make people understand that you can feel comfortable with whatever it is you're going through. You know what I'm saying?
Heard you. Now, the record Pressure, is this off this project?
Yeah, it's definitely off this project.
So, shout out to Art of War. He sent me 3 records of yours, and I picked Pressure, and they were all good records, by the way. I picked Pressure because the era I grew up in, I remember the Jay-Z and Nas battle, and it had the same sample that Nas used in this Ether record.
Right.
So that just attracted to me, and plus you killed it. So we're gonna get that on in a minute. Now, explain to me the record Pressure.
Well, first and foremost, I don't really do drill beats. So in the beginning of it, I said I don't really get on drill beats. I know I'm nice. Basically, what I was explaining before with the whole difference between me doing and being a drill rapper and other rappers. No offense to drill rappers, I'm just saying I'm not a drill rapper. But I knew that if I got on a beat like that, it would have to be something monumental. And I knew that like Ether, a drill version of Ether, something I grew up on, I had to go crazy on that beat. You understand what I'm saying? So I picked that beat, and that was what I called it Pressure.
Which that's a perfect intro to the record, because usually I say introduce the record, but I think that was the perfect intro. So here goes Pressure, Mac Money repping Brooklyn, DJ Sus One, the new artist Spotlights, Power 105.1. Yo! I love that record. That was Pressure right there. All right, it's the new artist Spotlight, DJ Sus One, the feature presentation. We got Mac Money in the building, Crown Heights.
Crown Heights, Mac Money, Major Movement Family in the building. You know the vibes.
Nice. So you said you have an entertainment company, or I heard you shout an entertainment company.
Yeah.
Is that yours?
That's mine. Yeah, I'm
Like you have other
the
artists on
CEO of it. I have other artists that I have. I have Trop Top Gotti. That's one of my artists on there. We still rebuilding we rebranding right now. So right now, the only artist I got right now is Trop Top Gotti on there. He's definitely a dope artist.
Do you rock with artists outside of Brooklyn?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I rock with artists in Jersey, down south, a lot. Yeah.
Nice. So, what is the plan for the future? As far as the label goes, as far as you as an artist, do you have anything outside the music that you want to accomplish?
Honestly, I just want to get my music out there. I want to get the brand out there. I want everybody to see Major Move. As you can see, Major Movement Family.
You got merch in here.
I got merch. I got this
jacket
shirt. You know what I'm saying? I got the
People are
jacket.
listening, they can't see, but the jacket look
I
like
got
you
the
got
jacket,
black
Major
and white
Movement
Jordan
Family. Hold on,
ones
let me
with
take
it.
this off. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta take this off. Yeah. So, just want everybody to see, and I want everybody to follow the movement, because I call it Major Movement Family, because if you ain't moving right. You got to make right movements in life.
Nice. I ask everybody this that comes to the new artist spotlight. When it's all said and done, because I know everybody's in it for fame, for money, but when it's all said and done, let's say you reach all those goals, right? What is the legacy you want to leave behind? Have you ever thought about that? Like the legacy you want to leave behind when it's all said and done, you've made all the money, you've got the fame, but what you leave behind when you're not here anymore as far as your music goes?
Oh, well, the goal is, that's the reason why I said, like, as far as getting a message out there, because I feel like if you have a message when you delivering, I think that message will resonate with everybody for a long period of time.
Who is your favorite artist that you looked up to from Brooklyn, and why Biggie? Because that's my favorite.
That's what I'm
artist.
saying. Yeah, no, and Biggie is. You good. You good.
opinion,
Biggie is my
what's your
favorite
opinion?
artist. Yes, Biggie and Jay-Z. Those are my two favorite artists from Brooklyn, hands down. As far as Biggie is concerned, I like his message, his storyline. He talked about his life, and he broke it down and made it more entertaining, where we could relate to.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
incredible.
And I was much younger when Biggie was out, but now listening back, it sit different, than other.
Yeah, to me, Life After Death is a perfect album, and it's a double perfect album, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Sky's the Limit, my favorite song on it, by the way.
Nice. I have so many favorite songs off of there.
Yeah.
So, so Biggie and Hov is who you kind of
Yeah,
looked up to.
and as
Who
far
else-
as
who else
Jay-Z,
inspired you?
as far as Hov, I mean, it's the business aspect for Hov, like as far as how he operated from, this is what I'm doing from the ground up, kind of like how he had Rockefeller. I'm starting Major Movement Family.
Nice.
We just trying to start from the ground up.
Yo, real quick, not to put controversy out there, but Kanye said in an interview recently with Drink Champs that he feels like Drake is the greatest rapper of all time, and which is crazy to me because he said that's like saying he's better than himself.
Right.
Basically. I disagree. I think Hov is the GOAT. But what did you feel about that?
I feel like Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time, hands down to me personally. But I can't knock Drake because
Your team in the back
I'm gonna
is
tell
like,
you
seems
why I
like
can't
you
knock
disagree.
Drake. I'm gonna tell you why I can't knock Drake, because a lot of Drake is a heavy influence in my career when it comes to me making music. On top of that, me and him think alike. His birthday October 24th, my birthday October 24th. We Scorpios, we think
I'm a
basically
Scorpio,
alike.
but I'm a November Scorpio, so my swag might be a little bit different. Now, let's not.
Oh.
No, but let me say something like this, and no disrespect, because I do think Drake is one of the goats, right? But I think he's musically one of the goats. When we're talking about hip hop,
Right.
first of all, he doesn't have a full body of hip hop work.
No.
I tell people this all the time. He doesn't have a full body of hip hop records where you could say, let's put this next to Illmatic, let's put this next to Ready to Die, let's put this next to, any of the classic hip hop albums. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
does not have that. He does have incredible hip hop songs and hip hop verses though, where you can tell he has that talent. obviously, to do it, but he's never put out a full body of hip hop work. So for me personally, I can't put him in that conversation because he's never done a full body of hip hop work from top to bottom.
I agree.
On top of that, the rules of the era that I came up in, and no disrespect, because like I said, I know Drake writes, I know people that he's wrote for, I know he's incredible, but he also got help. And in hip hop, at least the era of hip hop I came from, you're not supposed to have help unless it's like a hook or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
For me, you know what I'm saying? So for me, Biggie.
Yeah,
Was the
like I said, I'm going with Biggie.
Biggie's the best that's not alive, in my
Right.
opinion.
And
Hov is the best that's alive.
yeah,
in my opinion.
Hov is the best alive. I agree with Hov being the best
We'll
alive.
talk to your man after this game.
But I just said that when you talked about Drake, as I was going to actually say what you said. That's definitely on point. He didn't have a bunch of full body of work of straight hip hop because you know what I'm saying. He's two different.
Yeah,
I feel
like
it's
what's
two
he gonna
different
put
genres.
against Reasonable Doubt? What's he gonna put against 36 Chambers? What's he gonna put against and he does not have a full body hip hop work. He has classic albums, but they're not full hip hop bodies of work albums, as far as my opinion goes.
Yeah.
So that's a discussion, that's a debate.
Mm-hmm.
But Drake, don't get sensitive because I know light skin will get sensitive. you still are one of the GOATs musically ever. You cannot take that away from him. He's one of the best to ever do it.
Right.
Thank you for coming to the New Artist Spotlight.
Man, thank
Tell
you for
people your
having me.
Instagram and all
My
that.
Instagram is Mac Money Music on all platforms. Instagram, Mac Money Music. MacMoneyMusic. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook fan page, everything.
Now, I picked this song for you to play today, Pressure, because that was my favorite out the three you sent me. But what's the actual single? Are you guys going with that for the single, or there's another single?
Pressure right now is I have a video for Pressure right now on YouTube, shot by my director Max. He's with me right now. That's really my best records right now as far as out streaming from the project. But that's because I feel like the video is a visual to it. But I think my favorite record right now is Big Mad out of that bunch that you got. Yeah.
All right, well, check them out. That's Mac Money, Crown Heights, Brooklyn in the building, New Artist Spotlight. DJ Sus One, I appreciate you for coming to the New Artist
Thank you for
Spotlight.
having me, man. Appreciate you, man.
Love. It's Power 105.1.
Yeah.
Cool. When I send this to you, just take out the part where he couldn't hear me.
Take a flick with you, bro.
Yeah.